Hey guys, welcome to the Chore Channel. Today I'm just going to give you a quick update of all the projects that we're working on our property. I'm going to show you around a little bit and see what we've got going on. It is Mother's Day weekend, the start of Mother's Day weekend, and we finally got some great weather and no plans. So we're going to try and knock a lot of stuff out in the next couple of days. But let me show you what my husband and I have been working on so far. So this beautiful masterpiece is what my husband worked on just this last week. We had just an old rickety deck that was falling apart and rotting, and so he went ahead and replaced it with some Trex decking. He had to rebuild the frame and everything, and he even added on an extra section here. I love it. It's my Mother's Day gift and I cannot wait to use it. We're really excited about it. My next big project, as you can see, we have this hideous Eve color. It was that way when we bought the house about 2 years ago, just over 2 years ago. And so my next big project is to paint it. I'm actually starting right around the corner. Let me show you. So just for some perspective here, this is the color that it currently is, and this is the color that it will be. It's kind of just an off-white, creamy kind of color. I thought that would go really good with our cedar siding. Really, anything is gonna be a step up from our awful Seahawks green color that we got going. And then this is actually the view from our deck right now. So our backyard is just all dirt and sticks and rocks right now. We actually had to bring in a ton of truckloads of fill dirt to make this a flat area because it just sloped right off after the deck before. And so we wanted to have a bit of a grassy backyard area. So we went ahead and put a ton of fill dirt in. This weekend, hopefully he's gonna grab my husband's going to grab his father's tractor and clean out all the debris and get it ready so that we can bring in topsoil and then put grass seed and actually have a yard. It'll be the first time we've had a yard in a couple years. So like this whole area, I'm hoping that he'll be able to also clean this out. This is just a big open area on the side of our house that I would like transformed into a beautiful garden. So that's my vision for it. I'm hoping we can get that cleaned up a bit this weekend as well. We actually own just over 10 acres in the Pacific Northwest. So most of it is just wooded. This whole area in the back is wooded. And so just the front couple of acres that we are developing right now. The other project I really need to do is just to weed whack all the weeds down. Obviously we don't have like a grassy yard yet, so the weeds just kind of take over and grow everywhere. So that's one of the other projects. And then I have these two old growth stumps, not the one in front, but the big one is an old growth stump here. And this one is an old growth stump here. I ordered some mulch bark to put around them. I don't know if it's gonna be here this weekend, but I did want to show you this old growth and a whole bunch more on our property actually. They have the divots in them from the springboards they used to notch into the trees back 100 years ago when they were logging it. They would put a springboard into it and then stand up on the springboard, and there would be a person on either side that would be sawing back and forth and back and forth. right, it's Sunday evening. It's about 8 o'clock. The kids are going in and showering, getting ready for bed. I'll show you our progress. We did not get as much done as I dreamed of, but we still got quite a bit done. So my husband was on the tractor literally all weekend, raking out all of the rocks and sticks from our soil so that we could get ready for grass. It's kind of hard to tell, but he did a ton. In fact, I'll walk over here and show you the big huge pile. He kind of just shoved it over the edge, but this is a giant pile of all of the rocks and sticks he got out. And there's also a giant pile over there. Here's a painting that I've gotten done so far. I just made a small dent in what needs to be done. It was so darn hot this weekend. And then our mulch did arrive Saturday morning, so I went ahead and spreaded around this stump. It looks so much better, and it's gonna just keep the weeds at bay. And then I got most of the other stump. Let me show you. And then here's the other stump. It looks so much better now that there's not prickly vines growing all over it and weeds poking out everywhere. And then we have a whole bunch left over. I will probably still fill in around the stumps, but we'll probably have some left that we can use for something else. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.